everyone, I'm Sarah of Rich Textures Crochet and welcome. Today we are going to learn how to crochet the blanket stitch. And this is the blanket stitch that you see here. It has a very subtle texture. It's made simply of single crochet and double crochet stitches worked in a row. It's a very beautiful stitch. It works up quickly. You're going to love this stitch because it doesn't use up a lot of yarn. It's not a big yarn eater. So if you'd like to crochet along, grab your yarn and a matching crochet hook and let's get started. If you are new to my channel or have been here and are back, welcome, and please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I like to update it weekly with free crochet patterns and stitch tutorials. So once you have your yarn and your hook ready, first thing you're going to do is make your slip knot. And for this pattern you are going to need a multiple of 3 chains in your starting chain. So you will want to crochet a number of chains that is a multiple of 3. For our swatch today, I'm going to begin by chaining 15 chains. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you can have your chain as long or as short as you'd like, just as long as that starting chain has a multiple of 3 stitches. So to begin row 1, you are going to start by working 2 double crochet stitches in your 3rd chain from your hook. So if you count in your chains, this is the first chain from your hook. There's 1, 2, and in this 3rd chain you are going to work 2 double crochet stitches. To work your double crochet stitch, you're going to yarn over, insert your hook in that stitch that's indicated, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, and yarn over and pull through your last 2 loops. That's your double crochet stitch. You're going to do 1 more in that same stitch. Next, you will skip the next 2 chains. There's 1, 2, and in the next stitch you're going to work 1 single crochet stitch followed by 2 double crochet stitches, all in the same chain. From now until the end of your starting chain, you're going to repeat that process. You're going to skip the next 2 chains, 1, 2, and in the next chain, work 1 single crochet followed by 2 double crochet stitches, all in the same stitch. You're going to repeat that for the number of stitches you desire or until you reach the end of your chain. Skip 2, single crochet, and 2 double crochet stitches. When you come to the final chain or final stitch in your foundation chain there, you're going to finish with 1 single crochet stitch. So you'll skip your next 2 and finish with 1 single crochet stitch in that last stitch. And that is the end of row 1. For row 2, you are going to turn your work. You're going to chain 2 stitches, and you will now work 2 double crochet stitches in that same foundation stitch. So your first stitch there, work 2 double crochet stitches. Next, you are going to skip those next 2 double crochets and you're going to work the single crochet and 2 double crochet stitches in the next single crochet stitch. So skip the next 2 stitches. In the next stitch, work your single crochet and your 2 double crochet stitches. And you're going to repeat that all the way across once again. Skip the next 2 stitches. In that next single crochet stitch, work 1 single crochet followed by 2 double crochet stitches. Skip the next 2 stitches. In the next single crochet, work 1 single crochet and 2 double crochet stitches. When you come to your final stitch, your final 3 stitches, you will skip the first 2 And then in the top of that turning chain, that 2 chains there that you had from before, you're going to just single crochet in the top of that turning chain. And that is the end of row 2. From here on in, it's quite simple. You're going to turn your work in chain 2, and you're going to repeat that row 2 once again all the way across. 2 double crochet stitches in that first stitch, skip the next 2 stitches, and in the next single crochet, work your single crochet and 2 double crochet stitches all in the same stitch. So that's all there is to it, to this stitch. As you can see, it will work up quickly because you're not working any puff stitches or heavily textured clusters. It doesn't use up too much yarn at all there for you. I think it just has a beautiful texture, beautiful subtle texture, and it looks quite pretty in a variety of yarn types. There you have it. Thank you so much for joining me, and once again,